Never have to seal your granite ever again. Granite Shield restores old granite to look better than it ever did and permanently seals granite, making it smoother, shinier, and maintenance-free.
My granite was sealed by Granite Shield in August of 2005. It's never been sealed again. It's as shiny as the day it was sealed by Granite Shield. All I've ever used is an ammonia-based glass cleaner and occasionally clean and shine. And I never wipe up spills immediately.
On this piece of granite, we're showing how the water is starting to penetrate, and just a standard almond mauve granite. And if you can see the water right there where it's starting to darken up, and just give you an idea that it's not a pre-sealed granite. And then we will clean this up and put the sealer on afterwards and try to show you the angle of deflection of the water and how it will improve after the seal is on it. In this example, we can see the reflection of the light in the granite top, and this is before sealing. Now, after we put our first application on, we will show the same difference in the color of the stone and the lighting. The first step of Granite Shield has been applied, and I don't know if you can tell by the video, but it's quite obvious that the shine has already increased considerably, and there's also a little more color showing in the granite, a slight enhancement. We'll be back for step 2. This is the same granite countertop after doing the second step. And as you can see, the reflection of the lights is getting even brighter, and more like a mirror surface. And we have with us today the homeowner, Mac. Mac, what was the first thing you noticed about the granite after we put the first coat on in the other bathroom?
Well, the shine picked up quite a bit. You could see the reflection of the faucet handles and stuff a lot brighter. They were a lot brighter than they were. But and the smoothness of it is getting smoother all the time.
And this is after 2 steps in this bathroom that we're doing. And also, Mac, you were checking the feel of your other sink prior to me doing our clean and seal on the sink itself. What did you think of that?
Made a definite improvement. The other one really feels gritty, and I thought it was clean. Don't show my wife.
Well, we'll leave some clean and shine for you to let her clean with, so she'll enjoy the benefits of it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mac. We're here with Mac again. This is the third application process of the Granite Shield. And Mac, what kind of difference do you see after the third step?
Well, it's even stepped up more. The reflection is even greater than it was.
Well, what kind of percentage would you estimate it's increased its shine?
I'd say it's increased at least probably 20 or 25% more.
That's excellent. Well, we have 2 more steps to do, so we'll come back after we're going to do a half step so you can actually feel the difference between the actual carbon crystal that we're going to apply next in this standard 3-step process we've gone through. We'll be back in a minute. We're here with Mac again after the 4th application of the Granite Shield process. Now, Mac, we've sealed half of this with the carbon crystal coating. Would you feel the right side of the granite and tell me how that feels?
That's nice.
Okay, now push real hard. Drag your hand across it. Okay, now do the left side.
Oh, yeah. Feel the difference.
What do you feel?
Well, this has got more drag on it. It's not smooth.
It's smooth?
This is over here.
Yeah.
The right side. This side here has more of a resistance, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It smooths out over here.
So it's actually an improvement on the stone itself?
You can feel it, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Mac. Okay, we just finished the last 2 steps of the Granite Shield process, which in this case was a 5-step. And as you can see, the reflection of the light bulbs is as prominent as ever. And Matt, you were saying you thought the shine increased about 25% overall.
Oh, yeah.
And the smoothness of the granite?
Yeah, it increased a lot.
Okay, and we're going to just do a little water test here to show. I don't know if we can see this on the camera. We'll do a zoom. But what is that water doing right there?
It's just...
Okay, we are here with Matt again on the fifth and final step of the Granite Shield process. And just in reiteration, Matt, you said the shine increased about 25%?
Oh, yeah.
And the smoothness of the granite?
That's really improved. I mean, that is slick.
Now, we poured some water on the granite there about, what, 5 minutes ago or so? And what's that water doing on the granite?
Absolutely nothing. Not going anywhere. Just beat it up.
And go ahead and blow on that water, see what happens.
It blows around, slides across it.
So, are you satisfied? What you had mentioned that you were intrigued by the Granite Shield process. For what reason?
Well, it's they say it's lifetime, so you only have to do it one time. Rather than like the other stuff that I was told you have to do about every 6 months or so.
And the unique thing about the Granite Shield process is the best cleaners for Granite Shield is what destroys a regular sealer. Alcohol, Windex, ammonia. But we have our own cleaning product that we're going to leave with you today. It's called Clean and Shine. And we did your sink in it earlier, and you noticed how much smoother and shinier it made your sink. See, the water just beat it up in there now.
Mm-hmm. I'm impressed. I'll say that.
Well, thank you, sir. We're going to leave that bottle of Clean and Shine here.
No.
Go ahead and put it right on the countertop there. And one more show of how smooth the granite is. That bottle will just keep sliding until it falls off. Well, thank you, Matt, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Craig Phillips, the owner and founder of Granite Shield. Today I'm going to show you how to use our do-it-yourself sealing kit. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's get started. This is a light colored granite. And for light colored granites, we just start with number 1. And this is our technique that you're going to be using. If you use your hand and cup it to spray, you won't get any overspray. You put a little bit on your hand and then you just rub it in, and you can actually feel how far it'll go before you have to apply some more. And so you just rub it in to the stone, and you will see on a light colored stone it'll start to turn dark, which it's starting to do now. And with your gloved hand you can actually feel any defects, well, I shouldn't say defects, any dirt, caulking, epoxy left over from the installation of your granite or just from everyday use. Alright, we have found some food residue on the countertop, so we just take a standard razor blade at a 45-degree angle and just slide it to remove any residue. I can feel it. Again, this is from the installation, caulking and epoxies, and they just scrape off easily as long as your sealer is on the countertop. There we go. So set that aside and just continue applying the sealer. And then again, when you find more residue, scrape it off. Around your sink area, you want to spray and then take your fingers and roll it onto the edge of the stone, because you really want to make sure you get everything you can sealed up. Now we've finished applying step 1 to the counter, we're going to smooth it over evenly, make sure we didn't miss anything, just using a white terry cloth towel. And we're going to go around all the edges. Just like cleaning your countertop, that's all you have to do. Now we finish wiping down the countertop with the white terry cloth towel. We're going to switch to a microfiber towel, and we're going to remove the sealer and its residue. We just finished putting on GS1, which is the first step on a light colored granite, and I just want to show you that we started with a full bottle and we've only used approximately 1 ounce, and we just sealed 40 square feet with it. So a standard kitchen, this product will seal 2 to 3 standard kitchens. Now on our light granite, the next step required is 3. We don't need 2 for this process. We'll be using it for another colored granite. So we're just going to spray the backsplash, rub it in, and then wipe it off. Now we're going to continue all the way around the kitchen with the exact same process that we did the first step. Make sure when you're doing the edges you roll and get the edges very well, because those are actually more porous now than the surface because of the cutting and polishing. Just like in the first step, after we finish our application, we're going to rub it in with a white terry cloth towel. Make sure that we've covered all the surface. After you spread it around with one side, you can turn it over for the dry side and then finish buffing off the residue. And just make sure that you can look down in the light and you don't see any smear of any kind, and that'll guarantee that you're going to get a perfect, smooth, clean seal after you're done. Now we finished with number 3. We're going to go to number 4. And do the same procedure all over again. Now one thing while you're applying, make sure that your countertop stays wet during your application, because when it starts to dry, it's time to buff. And you'll know it when you look down in the light. You'll see the granite, the sealer, half dry. That only takes about 5 minutes or less, depending on humidity and temperature. So always look down at it and make sure that it hasn't started to dry on you. If it does, then just buff it off. And if it does go dry before you can get to it, you can add more sealer to it and then buff it off, and it will clean off the residue. It's just more work if you have to do it that way. Now we finished buffing off number 4 with the microfiber towel. We're going to apply number 5. Again, you'll be able to feel the tension under your glove on where your sealer is. And then when you stick, you need to add more. On a standard 26-inch deep countertop, as you can see here, it takes 1, 2, 3 pumps, and that's more than enough chemical to do the whole depth and about 1 feet wide. After you're done applying, again use the white terry cloth towel to rub it in and spread it around. And then you'll be ready for the next step, which is actually going back to number 4, and I'll show you the proper application process for that. Now we finished rubbing in number 5. We're going to go back to number 4, and all we're going to do is spritz it on and just rub it in with a towel. Just making sure that we coat the whole thing thoroughly. And this is your final step in a light granite seal. Finished rubbing in number 4 into the countertop, and now all we have to do is wipe it off with a microfiber towel, and you'll have a beautiful, shiny, smooth countertop. Just look at that shine. Now we're done buffing number 4. We're going to do a water test to see how repellent our seal is. As you can see, we've got a good bead. Just rolls away, leaves no residue. Completely sealed, no penetration, no darkening. The countertop is done. Unlike granite, 24 hours after it's been applied, you can then use your aftercare cleaner, which is called Clean and Shine, and it's as simple as spray, wipe, and buff, giving you even smoother, cleaner, shinier countertops. Now we're done sealing our 40 square feet of granite, and if you get a close-up of these bottles, you'll see how very little we used to do this application. And again, we used GS4 twice, so we've used the most out of that bottle. And as you can see, this kit will do 40 square feet over and over and over again. We're about to finish this project off with sealing it with our Clean and Shine, which you can use daily or monthly. It doesn't take very much. And also, to make your sealing job easier, we have the buffer available online from Granite Shield. So let me show you how easy this is to do. Just a light mist. Spread it around. Lay out your microfiber towel. Turn on your buffer and just let it spin. Nice and easy. Keep your towel underneath it. And when you're finished, your granite will be smooth and silky. Thank you from Granite Shield, and happy sealing.